Hey everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the week 19 garden update. As you can see behind me over here to the side, this is actually the big cherry tomato plant. It's actually coming up, the tallest point's coming up almost to my armpit. You see right here, to my chest right here. So it's getting really, really big. This is actually one of the larger roots that ended up just kind of like falling down to the ground. You can see it's got these yellow leaves still going. A bunch of cherry tomatoes started to come out. This is a really big one. I just touched it right here. I don't know if you can get zoom in there a little bit right here. My two fingers right here. This is a really big one. They're getting really, really big. Super exciting. And speaking of exciting, today we got some exciting news. I got some kitchen shears because we're gonna cut some of the cilantro out, and then we're actually gonna try some of the spinach as well. From what I read online, we can cut the tomato, not the tomato, the cilantro about maybe like leave an inch, a quarter inch to half an inch off of the ground, and cut it, and it should regrow back, and we can get cilantro a couple more times. So we're gonna cut cilantro. We'll try it and we are going to also pull out some spinach and try that as well. And we're also going to review how all the other plants are doing because the third cherry tomato, which was the smallest that my wife transplanted a couple of weeks ago, that's pretty much caught up to this one. It already has yellow flowers, and that's actually surprising. So it should actually have cherry tomatoes really soon. One of the things we started noticing towards the bottom of the plants is there's some yellowing, but I think that's just because there is either, I think it's too much water because those leaves down there tend to be closer to the ground. And I tend to fill the water for these cherry tomatoes probably about here to the top of the bucket. So there's plenty of water in the bucket for a couple of days. But these plants are also getting bigger. So it could also mean that there's some underwatering going on. So it's a little bit of both. So we're going to have to play with the watering for a little bit. But I'm going to stop talking now and we'll come on over, shift to come around because it's gotten really big. It's really bushy. Here's the cherry tomato. But over here, as you can remember, we have our cilantro. It's really tall. Look at that. Why don't we do like spinach first? We'll just do like, I don't know. This one looks nice, I guess. This is a small one. Let me see. They're kind of intertwined. Let me see if I can pick this one off. Actually, this is a whole. I've actually never seen how spinach grows, so I'm just gonna grab maybe. Okay, this one came off. Okay, so we got one. This is what they look like. I think that looks pretty much what they sell in the store, like you see in a salad. So, I guess I'll try it. This is the first thing that we can actually try in the garden. So, I it's like spinach. Actually, tastes better than what we get in the store. I feel like one in the store is very chemically. This is definitely organic. No chemicals were used here. Everything's organic, natural. It's actually really good. I'm actually really excited. Kind of want another one. Um, this is a small one. Let's just do. I just picked one off as well. Look at that, another one. They're really good. And I'm not a big fan of spinach, and that's that'll tell you something. Why don't we try the cilantro? Like I said, we're gonna grab like a bushel of it and just chop. We'll leave like maybe about a quarter inch, half an inch off of the ground in the bucket. And actually, got like a perfect little handful right here. All right. We'll watch that area that I just cut, and we'll see if it comes back in a couple of weeks. But here's some fresh cilantro. I think this. Oh man, you can smell it. Mm. I'm excited. Uh, mm, mm. I can't tell if it's ready or not. This has never happened to me, and it's kind of weird that it's happening in this video, and it's kind of getting logged and everything. Some people say that cilantro tastes like soap. This is actually tasting like soap to me right now. But it's good and bad. I don't know. Um, I'll have my wife try it here. Give her some. Here we go. It's tasting like laundry detergent to me. No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have my brother try it later, and a couple other, family friends to try it, see what they think. I'll probably cut some more and just keep track of where I cut it at and see if it comes back. Um, but it's pretty much ready, I think. We can always, keep going. But the spinach was good. I rate that like a 10 out of 10. The cilantro, I'm getting a weird taste, but that might just be me. So that might be like a 7 out of 10. But still really good. We finally ate something from the garden, fresh, organic. Maybe this is what organic cilantro tastes like.
We're used to the process.
Yeah, we're used to the processed stuff that they used to grow with chemicals. This is probably what the natural organic stuff tastes like. Here you go. You can have that. We'll do a quick recap of the onions down here. As you can see, the cherry tomato is towering over the onions now. So we'll scooch that aside. These onions are growing nicely. These little, I think the way you can tell these are ready is like, look at this one. This is a really thick, I don't know what these are, leaves, roots. This is a thick one. This is not a thick one. So this is interesting. So, but they're getting there, nice and growing. I don't know. Like I said, again, not sure when these will be ready. I have to look back at the packaging. It's been really busy, kind of hectic. Haven't had time for that. But we got some onions right here. Up here, we'll recap. Again, we got the bucket of spinach and cilantro. There, we got some spinach that we got here. We didn't try a spinach from this side. We'll just get one. You want to try this one? I'll grab another one. What do you think?
Yeah, tastes like spinach. Yeah,
Tastes good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Yeah, so we got the verdict. Both buckets of spinach are good.
Spinach tastes like spinach.
So look at this. I'm so excited for this romaine lettuce. I don't know at what size these are considered baby romaine, that you can eat them, because at a certain, you don't have to let them get all the way. But you can, if you want to, or you can eat them small. They're called baby romaine, but I don't think this is quite there yet. But look at these leaves. I'm excited to actually let this grow all the way and try the cut and come again method. I think you can do this 2 or 3 times, and the romaine lettuce will keep giving you leaves for a couple of times. So that's super awesome. Over here, this can be a testament to how big the cherry tomato actually is, because I can reach over to it from a side here, and this is how big they are. If we zoom in, we got some of these yellow flowers still. I showed you guys down here. There's a giant cherry tomato growing. Like I mentioned, the yellowing could either be to over or underwatering or nutrition deficiency. And there are 2 plants in this bucket, so there's a good chance that it's a little bit of all 3. So after this, I don't know if I showed you guys the fertilizer, but we're gonna throw some of this stuff in here at this side. Organic, of course. We've done all this organic, and this is what we're gonna put in to the cherry tomato. Well, all of them, just in case, to make sure everything is nice and balanced. And what do we got? Oh, I guess we will wrap up this week with the broccoli. We'll move that out of the way. And this guy, like I said, it's just probably gonna take some time. Just like the lettuce, it looked like nothing was growing, and then out of nowhere, it flourished. So it did get a little taller. It's actually perkier right now than I remember. This one as well. So exciting. Well, nothing too eventful with that one right now. So we'll wait for that to mature. But yeah, I'll stand over here, and we can get a nice shot of how everything's doing. Cherry tomato, huge. Other cherry tomato catching up and getting just as huge. The spinach was good, 10 out of 10. Cilantro, 7 out of 10. Maybe I just picked the wrong one, and we'll have to try that again. But I'll have other people try it and see what they think. The green onions are doing really good, and we'll have to figure out when we can harvest those and try something else. But super exciting. 19 weeks of back and forth. Plants died. We didn't even get the corn, if you guys remember, back in like week 1 and week 8 or something like that. We tried to grow it twice, but nothing grew. Way too hot. But finally, we ate cilantro and we ate spinach. I think next will be some cherry tomatoes and the romaine lettuce. And lastly, onions, and then the broccoli. So we'll keep track of all of that. But for right now, everything's been awesome. Thank you so much for watching the week 19 garden update. And yeah, follow Follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram. I try to post there as often as I can. Bye.